Alright, hello to my first stream on math solving. No math solving, math problem solving. Today we will discuss a sprint round on a competition called AMRL. It's an American competition. I've been to it 2 weeks ago, maybe, or 1 week, something like that. And I was second, which is pretty good for me, but you understand what I mean. Now, we will start with sprint round. It is for 40 minutes, but it's 30 questions for 40 minutes, but I will take just 15 or 10, I don't know. I don't want my video to be more than 20 minutes, so let's begin. I will describe every problem that I'm solving. So we will solve something like the first problem, which is what is equal 7 multiplied by 8 multiplied by 9 multiplied by 10, because that's it's not a problem, it's just you can solve it with a calculator if you want. So because it is in Bulgarian, I will just translate it so you can understand it. Focusing my screen because I'm not very good with the strings. After all, that's my first one. Wendy has a number. She multiplies it by 2, and I will write you just the equation. You can see what I mean. When this number is x, and she does those things. She multiplies it by 2 and then subtracts 3, and that's equal 45. The question is, x is equal to how many? Now, that's a very easy equation. We can just do that. We take this one, and it's going here with the opposite this one, and to x is equal 48, x is equal 24. Now that was a pretty easy one, so we'll just erase it. The next one is this one, and we'll just screen snip it. G has $2.25 in nickels. How many nickels do G have? And there they type it that 1 nickel is equal $0.05, because in Bulgaria we don't use dollars, and so 0.05, so that you don't wonder, I don't type it like point, but like decimal. I don't remember what it's spelled. But I mean, this for me isn't 0.5, and this is. So don't get yes, I believe you understand me. 0.05 multiplied by x is equal to 2.25. x is equal to 2.25 divided by 0.05, and x is equal 5. Yeah. So we have this one, and I forgot to do the first ones. So for this for the first problem, we can solve it really quickly because we know it's supposed to be one of his divisors has to be 10, so this d can be. We know that when we add all his I won't solve it because it isn't worth. The next question is, what do we have when we multiply all the prime numbers smaller than 10? So we have to type every prime number smaller than 10, which are the prime numbers don't have any divisors besides the integer and 1. I mean, like 6 has divisors 1, 2, 3, and 6, but 5 has just 1 and 5, so 5 is a prime number. I wrote them all, and we can just say it's this. I have to do this now. Alright, let me just clean the board. Oops. I know no one is watching, but I'm just talking to myself. Okay, the next one. Oops, I missed it. Now, we have this problem, which is super easy again. But the first ones are always like that. I just copy paste it, and my computer is responding. Alright, just like that, I won't prepare it. What do we have if we add up every divisor of 10? So we have to look at every divisor of 10. We can type it like this, d from divisors, and then 10 is equal, in those big brackets, we can type every division. So 1 is the first one, 2 is the second, 5 and 10. So when we add up, we have 1 plus 2 plus 5 plus 10, which is equal 18. Alright, that was pretty easy one. The next one, let me just, what do we, I believe it was 18. So the next one is, I won't even copy paste it because it's very little problem. We have a square, and we have that his s is equal 81, So they ask us what is its perimeter, and that's very easy. We have that is silent is A, just random letter from the alphabet. A squared is equal 81, and I believe we all know that A is equal 9. So we want the perimeter, which is equal A multiplied by 4, because it has 4 sides. So that's equal 9 multiplied by 4 equals 36. Yeah. Let's erase it. Uh, 36. The next one. I will screen snip it because it's a little longer problem. Donatello is drawing a standard six-sided cube. What is the probability? What is the probability it falls on a integer which is not prime? Because I don't know what it is called. We have 6 possibilities of the outcome of drawing a six-sided cube or dice. So let's just look at the cases. One is not a non-prime number, but it isn't a prime number. I don't know what it is called, but I don't know it in Bulgarian, so it's okay. 2 is a prime number, so it can be. This can be 2. 3 can be because it's a prime number. 4, it isn't a prime number because it is 2 multiplied by 2 and has divisors 1, 2, and 4. So it isn't just 1 and 4, it's 1, 2, and 4. It's not prime. 5, it's prime, so we can't use it. And 6 is equal to 2 multiplied by 3 and has divisors 1, 2, 3, and 6. So the only cases we want the outcome to be 4 or 6. So we have 2 cases that are good for us and a total of 6 cases, and that's equal 1 over 3, and we don't have anything like that. Why is that? Well, probably they just mixed it up here. So I'm just gonna check other answer because we don't see 1/3. The next one. Just screen snippet. I don't know if you're seeing that I'm screen snipping my screen, but whatever. Mila, Nicholas, Oscar, and Paul are giving each other high fives. Each one gives a high five one time. How many high fives are there? So when we have Mila and Nicholas, they high five. Let's say like this. And that is counted as one high five, not 2. 2 people are high-fiving, but we count it as a one high five. So we have something like 2 positions of people who can high five, and in the first position can be 4 people because Mila Nicholas, Oscar, and Paul are 4 people. And in the second position, we have 3 people because on the first position, let's say we choose Milo to be the one person, which is on this position. And the other ones, they have 3 persons to choose from. So 4 multiplied by 3. That is equal 12. Yeah, 12. So we don't have the answer 12. Because first, it doesn't matter if it's Mila and Nicholas or Nicholas and Mila. In the equation we made here, we count that and that as different cases, which is not true because it's not like a number. Because if it was a number and we had the numbers from 1 to 9, let's say, and we had to make a 2-digit number, we will just say it's 9 multiplied by 8, which is equal to 72, and that's true. But in this case, it doesn't work like that. So we have to divide it by 2, because by 2 factorial, exactly, because we have 2 places, let's say A, B, and we can type that as B, A2. And if we had let's say 3 places, A, B, and C, we can type them in 3 factorial ways, which are, I will just type them to be more clear for you. A, C, B, B, C, A, B, and here A, let's say B here, C, C, B, A. By the way, we have a short name for that. So we have to divide it by 2 factorial. Let me just erase that because it just in the way. We have 12 over 2 factorial, which is equal 6. By the way, I'm using Huion drawing tablet to type these things, not a mouse. And I'm just promoting them because it's a really good tablet. And then we actually have only 6 high fives because we have the combination. Alright, let's say like that. M, N, O, P. M, high fives with N, with P, with O. N, high fives with M, P, and O. And P high fives with O. And that are all the possibilities, which are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's a way to see that it's not wrong, that this way isn't wrong. But if we had more people, like 100 people, let's say, you can just do that. But by the way, you can, because if we have, let's say, X people, and you want to see how many high fives are there, you can just see a X-sided figure. Let's say X is equal to 6 in this one, and you can just do all its diagonals. I don't know how it is pronounced. But yeah, and you can count them. You don't have to make them all. You can just use the formula. The formula is, by the way, what was the formula for diagonals? Alright, I don't remember, but you can just make it like this. One person, which is like this here, let's say this here. One person is high-fiving with X minus 1 other persons. the next person we choose will high five with x -1 persons, because if we high five it with n again, there will be two times this and m, which we don't want. So it is like we have the numbers from 1 to 1, 2, 3, 4, and that is to, let's say, x -1. And that's the answer here. Here, see, in this case we have 4 people, so x is equal 4. And we have 1 plus 3 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3, which is exactly from 1 to x -1, and that's equal 6. So yeah, it's like that. Just do this and erase all the things I wrote. I hope I'm not too bad at English, because I'm actually too bad, but whatever. The next one is the 9th. No, it's the 8th, because I skipped one. So I suggest we make 10 this time, and maybe tomorrow 10 more. No, we will see. Now we have a rectangle. I'm sorry, my rectangle isn't much like rectangle, but you will catch up. The rectangle has a perimeter of 48, and one of the sides is 20. So this side is 22, this is x, and this is x. How many is it s? By the way, I don't know what s stands for, so if you want to comment so that I can learn, or I will just use the Google Translator or something. So we have the formula AB is equal S, where A and B are its sides. So and the perimeter is equal to A plus 2B, and we can use that. So 48 is equal to multiplied by 20, because we have A is equal to 20, plus 2x. We can subtract from 48 and from this equation, and we have 8 is equal to x, x is equal 4. So x is equal 4, and we have the s is equal 4 multiplied by 20. That's equal 80. So we have answer 80. Oh, I hate those ones. Alright, but I have to do it, because we need 2 more problems. If there's someone watching this, tell me if I'm speaking too fast, or I'm writing too much, or whatever. Any critic is welcome. How many minutes are there from 11:45 p.m. to 14:10? I have studied how to say the time, but I have to revise it, so we'll just go with the numbers here. I just can't say them. So we will make it like this. We will see how many minutes are there from 11:45 to 12 and 10, because if we make that, we'll just add up 2 multiplied by 60, because 60 minutes are 1 hour, and we will get to this thing. So to make from this, we have to add up 10 minutes and 15 minutes. So 10 plus 15 is equal 25 minutes total. So from this to here is 25 minutes. Oops, that's ugly. Whatever. So 25 plus 2 multiplied by 60 is equal 145. And that's the correct answer. 145. The next one. No. Let me just clean my board once again. And copy paste it. Like this. Grant and Jason are thinking of a number. Let's say Grant and Jason. Let's say the Grant's number is X and Jason's number is Y. Now, Grant saw that 25% from his number, from X, that means X, is equal to 20% of Jason's number, which is Y. And if Y, that's this sentence, and this sentence. If Jason's number is equal 270, how many is Grant's number? So we have a pretty easy equation here. We can type this like 1/4 multiplied by X is equal 1/5 multiplied by 270. So we can just make it like this, or I'll just type it like this because it's easier to see and you won't mistake it. So X is equal 1/5 multiplied by 1/4 multiplied by 270. So why isn't it go back down? Yeah. So we just do it like this, and X is equal, I don't know if you see it like that, X is equal to 3.5. That's a pretty strange number, but it can be. Oops, how did I get here? It isn't possible. Oh, we don't make it like this. I'm just a very stupid person. We multiplied by 4, not by 1/4. So X is equal 1/5 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 270. And this, I won't use calculators because they're pretty easy to handle. 4 is equal 54 multiplied by 4, which is equal to 21. So that's his number, not 13.5. Yeah, I just made a mistake. We actually can see if that's true because we have the two numbers, and we can just do it like this. And then the other number is 27 multiplied by 1/5, which is, oh, I'm sorry, which is equal 5, or again. So that's equal this, and that's true. This is our number this time. So here we don't have answer 212, then it's other answer. And with this, I went my string because it will get too long if I type another problem. So, hope you enjoyed it and stay safe because now we have a coronavirus.